July 3rd, 2012. We're here on Snowmass ski area doing some mountain biking. We just rode up and we're way up on the mountain here at the Euler Off restaurant. That's the Big Burn high-speed quad, and we're gonna go catch some single track. These are some of these single track that nobody really rides because you have to go uphill to get to. I mean, somebody's gonna ride it. We're cross-country riders, so we like to do the free ride trails and the downhills, and we like to climb cross-country. We're going to go down and do Village Bound. It's a really fun single track. Go up and down, hills and down. Snowmass Village, and then about 9 miles that way at the base of those mountains is Aspen. We're running the chairlift. They're running this chairlift just probably for maintenance. What's open from down below is the elk camp gondola. You can put your bikes on that, and on the weekends the elk camp high-speed quad. Now we're way over here on the western side of the mountain, and all the lift serve stuff's on the eastern side. So this takes a little bit of work to get to, but it's worth it. My boy and I are trying to get in really good shape for ski season. He's almost 14, I'm almost 47, so we need our exercise. See, there's the maintenance crew right there. That's the Village Express high-speed 6-passenger. Right there is the midway point where you can get off. In the winter, you can get off at the midway point, or you can climb and continue up to the top of Sam Snob. This is called Village Bound because it goes to the village. Snowmass Village. Got a little more climbing to do here. It's nice having a cross-country bike. I have a long travel cross-country bike. My boy's there is like an old school, like, I don't know, 80, so it's like 2.5 inches or so. I've got 5.75 inches of travel. Still at about 29 pounds on my bike. Got a little bit of rain, so now the wildflowers are starting to come up. We've been in a drought. Not most, but a lot of Colorado's on fire. It's been so dry. It's pretty nice and cool up here in the mountains today. We're up at 10,200 feet. Are you trying to break your derailleurs and your gears? Shift early. started teaching him how to ride a bike 7 years ago when he was 5. Actually, that's 8 years ago now. Still teaching him a little more subtle things about shift, key shifting points, riding techniques. Go down village bound. Come on, we're rolling. Keep going. Oh, we're going to do Government now. Okay, so we're not going down village bound. We're going to connect back to the Government trail. They've been cutting down a lot of trees. You can see like deadfall, and they'll put those in those piles and then burn them. So I don't know what this is as far as I haven't ridden the Government this direction, at least on this part of the mountain. If you catch it on the other side of the mountain, on the east side of the mountain, it goes all the way to Aspen, like through the backcountry, like over 7 miles of single track, but it's a lot of uphill. Darn, I was just enjoying going downhill. So to get this straight, we're on Government Trail, heading east. I guess there's going to be some downhill. Big climb. Whoops. Somebody got in my way. That's a steep one right here.
I've never done this part of the Government.
I've ridden it from the road up this way, but I haven't ridden it down. Yeah, this is all it is. This is a short section of it. Unless he wants to go uphill and catch the rest of it. I vote for going downhill. We already climbed way up here to get up here. Okay, it's not that bad. There's the ski signs. They relocated this part of the Government a few years ago. I don't know why. The original Government was built in the 1930s during the last Great Depression, before the one we're in now, and they had to put young men to work to keep them out of trouble. And so they built a lot of trails back then. Yeah, see, Government Trail. They had relocated this section of it. It switches back and forth. It's just like nobody really rides over here, so it's like the trails just disappear. Well, village bound, a lot of the guys that like to ride uphill ride up village bound from Snowmass Village, so it gets some traffic. Stay on the single track part. Will help form the trail again. And these guys now at Snowmass, most of them are on these 9-inch travel, 50-pound bikes, or at least 40. And all they do is ride the lifts and bomb down these badass free ride trails with tabletops and big jumps and walls, big bank turns. Here's where we connected back to the old Government, more established trail. It was built for probably horseback riding in the day. I don't think there was really anybody here in the 30s. Aspen was a thriving mining town in the 1880s, and then in 1893 silver was demonetized and the town went down to a couple hundred people. Snowmass was just a ranching community of 7 families until 1959, when Bill Jan started buying up the land to build a ski resort here, and it didn't open until 1967. So I don't know why they built it. Just give them something to do, make some money, give them a job during the Depression. We actually have some young people here now. They're 18 to 23-year-old, and they're they're some kind of a core of young men that build trails and improve trails. So they're up here working on some new trails. And they camp out. And, I think it's just some kind of summer intern thing they do. Just use your front little gear and middle gear, and then don't play so much with the rear gears. I just cringe when he starts making all those noises with those gears, because to me that translates into expensive repairs. There we go. I'm just shifting between my middle and my little, and just a couple gears in the back. He's going way down on his back cog and then having to work his way back up. It's under torque, and it's just putting a lot of pressure on it. Wish I'd been riding a bike for 42 years. Shift early before you get to the torque. There you go. Whoa, loose shale. They relocated the trail right over the super pipe. So, whoa, shit. Almost went over the edge. I think I'll do what my kid's doing here. I'm not proud. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Oh. This is the super pipe, by the way. They dug it into the dirt. That way they don't have to make so much snow for it. See, there's still some snow on it. Ooh, mud. Yeah, they built some big ski jumps, super nice super pipe. So Snowmass has got like a 2-mile long terrain park in the winter. It's pretty bad. There's the paintball arena. If you like, we're gonna go this way, and we're gonna go catch Village Bound. Still some snow because you know, they had snowmaking here. Haven't seen mud puddles all summer. Finally got some rain. We were riding here yesterday, and at the end of the day it just started pouring. It's good because it brings out these beautiful flowers starting to come out. See, this trail is hard to find because nobody rides it. It's like, God forbid you have to ride uphill. See, what happened was they used to run that lift, or the lifts up here, and so these trails were all developed, and then they went from they moved it over to the other side a couple years ago, so these trails have kind of gone to disuse, except for this one, Village Bound. And like I said, a lot of people use this to climb up Snowmass Mountain, so it's pretty well established still. Now we have some downhill to go. Trail got some rain yesterday. It's better. It's not so dry and dusty anymore. Hopefully the front range of Colorado will get a lot of rain and give relief to those people whose houses are burning to the ground. Still have the signs up. Well, the only way to get to the I started mountain biking in the 80s, we didn't really have any lift serves. We had to ride up everything. And then the payoff is getting to ride back down here in the Rocky Mountains. Because it's pretty much in the Rocky Mountains here, you just do a lot of climbing, and then you get to wherever you're going and you head down. It's all downhill. This one's more like kind of up and down, but it's winding its way down the mountain. Snowmass doubles is a 3,200 acre ski area in the winter. We also have Buttermilk ski area, Aspen Highlands. Aspen Highlands is about 1,000 acres, and it's got the Highlands Bowl. And then we got Aspen Mountain, which is kind of an expert's mountain. It's small, it's about 675 acres, but it's mostly black and double black and high-speed blues. Snowmass here has got everything from green runs to double black extreme, caution, cliff drop, 40 feet type runs. A couple different terrain parks. Single track? No? Let's go this way. There's another single track that winds up through the woods over there. Frisbee golf. That's a new sport I'd like to take up. This is one bumpy single track. I guess now because we're all used to riding these free ride trails that are like just smooth dirt trails with big jumps. These old school single tracks just jar you. There's 70 miles of single track here in Snowmass Village. A lot of it's up on this mountain, but there's other ones. There's one that goes along that whole rim across the valley there called the Rim Trail. This is where they have the Snowmass Summer Concert Series. It's all free every Thursday night, Thursday afternoon. Hey there. almost down. We started way up there. This is the little Skittles gondola. It's meant to connect the original mall area up there with this new base village. Base village isn't quite completed. Unfortunately, there was a recession/depression that got in the way of it. It actually went through bankruptcy for like $500 million, and then this German bank took it over, and then they didn't know what to do with it, so they gave it back to the original guys that lost it in bankruptcy. That's how high finance works. So they probably got it back and got their loan forgiven for a couple $100 million. But as long as they get it all finished, it'll be nice. Now we're going to ride this gondola up and go do something else. Oh, that was a long one.